name is Oumou Diakité. I'm the Deputy Head of Africa Unit in Campus France in France. Actually, we are doing a fair, a student fair today in Kenya in order to help to promote the French higher education system, as it's our goal, to permit to the students in Kenya to better know how to study in France. So we are here today with 12 universities, high institutions, in order to let them know better about the programs, the fields, or how to succeed while living in France. So actually, it's not the first time, it's the fourth time. We are here since 2018 or 2017, and we wanted to build more partnerships between the French higher education institutions and the Kenyan institutions. We feel there's a link that needs to be better built between France and Kenya. So with the help of the French embassy here in Kenya and the Campus France office in Kenya, we are trying to let people know much better about France and about the system of higher education. We came with 12 French institutions, universities, business schools, schools of engineering and specialized schools, and all are together here to introduce themselves to the students and to present their programs taught in English, because you don't need now to speak French to go study in France. You can study in English in France.
So I'm Clara Galea, I'm the Campus France office manager in Kenya. We work in Alliance Francaise, so our office is at the first floor actually. So far the day was amazing. We had like several hundred students coming, so we're very happy. Everyone is so enthusiastic about it. So yeah, each school is talking like with students, interacting. Us Campus France, we are like presenting the studies in France like in a broad aspect. So yeah, very, very nice, very happy. So the number one objective is really to support the Kenyan students who want to go study in France. We also want to promote the higher education system in France. So this is basically our main objective, like from this simple idea of wanting to study in France to like the visa process, the application process. We're here to support them, like 100% we're here. So the numbers for this year, like we have like 100 Kenyan students going to France, but now we have around 200 students currently in France. But also to mention, like Africa is really like a continent like with French is very like attractive. We have around like 82,000 African students in France currently studying. So yeah, this is really like a big number, and we're very proud of it. Yeah. So it is possible to study in English in France. You don't have to be fluent in French to study in France. Like we have a lot of programs taught in English. Schools here actually today have like many programs like taught in English, masters, bachelor. So yeah, it's really not mandatory to speak French to go study in France.
Hello, I'm Toby Ngebe. I'm 19 years old. I'm currently here in Alliance Francaise. So this fair I'm attending, it is generally about French university application. I think it's very beneficial to people who are immediately done with high school for the sake of French university applications. It's very beneficial. First of all, you get to meet people of a different culture. It's a whole new experience. By culture, we mean different people, new types of food, a whole different experience. And also, French universities are better financially, since if you compare the prices from Kenya and France, they differ, making France way cheaper. so it will help, and also accommodation. So generally, I'd like to encourage this to people who are done with high school. It's very educative, it's a new experience, it's new people, and it will encourage rather French learning. And yes, thank you.
My name is Jacques Fidel. I'm in Form 4. I came to learn about Campus France through our teacher who sent it on WhatsApp. It was just last week while we were on the break. I've spoken to about 5 universities. I've found it, awesome, because I was so confused in case I'd study in Kenya or in France. I've come to a decision that I'd like to study in France. I've loved whatever courses they're giving, and some are offering scholarships here. Bonjour, moi je m'appelle Jacques Fidel, je suis en Forme 4, j'aime beaucoup le français, je voudrais être un professeur de français et anglais, aussi de mathématiques. J'aime bien le français.
I'm Stefan Seiler, I'm Director for Global Engagement of EPF Graduate School of Engineering, which is a former women's engineering school. It was founded in 1925 as a women's engineering school, but since 1994 we are co-ed now. And it's a generalist engineering school. That means we have a broad range of programs, master's and undergraduate programs in engineering, ranging from aeronautics to IT to energy, environment, energy engineering management, innovation, so a broad a broad range of all kind of disciplines. We always recommend students to learn French, okay, and the French language is also a requirement for graduation, okay. But we have put in place many programs in English, okay, so students can study in English and then they can improve their French when they are with us, okay. They need, let's say, a minimum level of French, okay, but then they can improve the French. We also have some French as a foreign language department. They can train the students and they can help them reaching the B2 level by the end of graduation. As a former women's engineering school, we really promote female students, okay, female students, even if we now have also boys, okay, but they feel quite well with us because we have a lot of initiatives for the promotion of female students. For instance, we have a program, it's called Female Engineers in Africa, for instance. We also have seminars on women in innovation. We also go to high schools to tell female students, okay, that they are capable to go into STEM, okay, because sometimes they have a kind of self-censorship, okay. So we have a lot of initiatives to really promote female students, okay, even if, again, we have, let's say, nearly half of our students are now boys, and they are more than welcome, okay, but there are still a lot of, let's say, initiatives to help especially young women to go into engineering and become a brilliant engineer.
I'm Mr. Quadio. It's my pleasure to be here in Nairobi to present ESIGELEC. ESIGELEC, which is a graduate school of engineering in Rouen. Rouen is a nice town, not far from Paris. And in this school, we propose graduated diploma here in this field. IT, telecommunication, embedded system, electronics, robotics, cybersecurity, mechatronics, and big data. So I hope many Kenyan students will be able to enter ESIGELEC to achieve their studies.
I'm Julie Briand, the attaché for French and Education at the French Embassy here in Nairobi. And I'm here today to present to the Kenyan students the program that we call in French Assistant de Langue. It's a program of teaching assistants. We are sending, since 2019, more than 100 Kenyan students every year to France to support the teaching of English in primary and secondary school. So the requirements are quite easy to apply because the application will be next month in November 2021 for next year. And the requirements are the following. You need to be a Kenyan, you need to have at least completed 2 years of university, a Kenyan university, you need to be registered in a Kenyan university because this is a student mobility program. And then you need to have, of course, a good level of English, to be fluent of English, because you are going to teach English to the French students, and you need to have a minimum B1 level in French, which is a quite good proficiency to help you to really feel integrated when you are going to travel in France. So this is a contract. If you are selected, you will have a contract, a work permit in France by the French Ministry of Education to work 7 months in primary or secondary schools.
Bonjour, my name is Nicolas Mokoa, here at Choose France Kenya Fair at Alliance Francaise de Nairobi. I am here because I'm interested in doing a program at Sciences Po, undergraduate program for 3 years at Sciences Po. At the fair, I have learned a lot of things. I have seen different schools aside from Sciences Po. There are social science schools, there are business schools, there are engineering schools. And for me, the take-home was, apart from the studying, we can also do a 7-month program for the assistants de langue, where you go to France to teach English as a foreign language, and you also get paid as an incentive. So I would encourage my fellow Kenyans, my fellow students in university to choose France, to come to Alliance Francaise to consult at Campus France offices on the first floor. Yes, bienvenue, welcome.
My name is Flora. I'm organizing the Choose France Tour Kenya. This tour has been organized with Campus France. The point is to do a student fair for Kenyan students here at the Alliance Francaise, for the Kenyan to meet French higher education institutes. So it was a huge success, we can say that, because a lot of students came actually. We had more than 900 registrations, and here more than 300 people came actually, so we are very happy about that. They were super interested in every field that we are presenting today. Even business schools, engineering schools, the public university, international relationships. So yes, the Kenyan students are very diverse, so they're also very interesting. So yes, we are very happy. And a lot of students, yes, they ask about how to get their master, how to continue their studies in France, how France can improve their path, their scholar path. So that's very interesting to consider that France can improve their way. So we are very, very pleased.